This is Full Time Devils talking Chelsea game on Sunday. If you haven't seen part one of the preview, make sure you watch that first, otherwise this won't make sense. Now it's time to give the Oppo his say. Our blue boy, Rory. Rory, what do you think of United? Are they a kind of wounded beast, or are they vulnerable?
I think, do you know, I honestly don't think that it matters what United turn up on the weekend. I think you've got this one in the bag. I mean, honestly, it's painful to say it, but we're a shambles at the moment. I mean, I'm actually becoming one of those fans that I despise, who's taking more pleasure in other teams' sort of misfortune. Like, what happened in the week with you and that refereeing decision was obviously a travesty, but I was sort of delighted based purely around the Mark Clattenburg issue. I remember how much fun United fans had with Clattenburg, with their referee leader legend banner and things like that. So, you know, if you like celebrating poor refs so much, you know, we like laughing at them as well. We are an absolute shambles at the moment. It's all due to one man. You know, it all stems from Benitez. But I mean, it's going to be more of an upset. If
you getting your banner out? Are you making a banner for Sunday?
I had a load of stickers done. Yeah, never forgive, never forget. But I mean, it's going to be more of an upset. If we beat you on Sunday, it's going to be more of an upset than if Middlesbrough had come there and turned you over. It's going to be a shock.
You're fourth in the Premier League, aren't you? What are you talking about?
We're fourth in the league because when he took over, Di Matteo had we were only 2 points behind you.
Yeah.
When Di Matteo was there, this Burke's come in and suddenly we're like miles away. We're looking over our shoulder now to like 5th and 6th.
It's a very good point, Rebecca. What do you make of that point? What do you make of this defeatist talk from Chelsea?
It doesn't surprise me because that's exactly what people do when they want to have an excuse before they've been beaten. They're not where they are or where they have been in the table, and where they are in the table for no reason. They've got players that can turn it on the day. We know that. They're very strong in midfield, which will be where this game is probably won and lost. Like it always is against Chelsea. And we've, you know, in the past, we've had games against Arsenal where Arsenal have come to Old Trafford in crisis and they've got absolutely no chance. Now, yeah. He's out and I's out. And it's always a battle and it's always a contest. It's never going to ever.
Julian, they're the European champions as well. Who do you fear most from Chelsea? Obviously, a few years ago for Liverpool, it's Fernando Torres, but is it Demba Ba now? Is that the main threat? 'Cause it's not Fernando, is it?
The one man I fear from Chelsea is obviously Mata, because this guy just drifts across midfield. He can turn on the left, centre, right, and he can just make the late runs in behind the defence, playing the through ball, whatever. This guy is all over the place. And that's the one guy I really think that United should just keep an eye on. Never mind Torres or Ba, for that matter.
Yeah, 17 goals, 26 assists a season for Mata. Cal, your thoughts on Chelsea and how United should contend with him? It's a bit similar to Real Madrid, isn't it? The midfield kind of being the key.
In a way, yeah, but I think with that, it's going to be attack is the best form of our defence, because as good a job as we did against Madrid, just the speed of Chelsea's, I wouldn't necessarily say their forward three, but across the line there where they have Mata, Hazard and Oscar, that's going to be a key there, because if we're playing a flat back four with Carrick sitting in front, we need to make sure we're up the other end of the pitch and doing what we do best.
And who knows Frankie Lampard in midfield before he moves to Man United in the summer? We won't talk about that now. Let's talk about the lineups. Rebecca and Cal, picking up from the Rooney situation. Is he staying? Is he going? Is he smoking? Is he drinking too much? You've got him both in your starting lineups. Cal, explain. I guess you're just saying he's still got it. He's good enough.
Yeah, he's definitely still got it and he's good enough. The only reason he was left out against Real Madrid the other night is because he put in a poor performance against Norwich. A performance that couldn't be masked by his goal and assists.
Yeah, Rebecca, we should clarify, this is the team you think it's going to be, not the team you necessarily want it to be to face Chelsea. But you got Rooney in there. It's just where Sir Alex kind of making up with him a little bit.
I don't know whether it's making up with him. I think, you know, he is part of the squad. He didn't play 90 minutes on Tuesday, therefore he's fresher than everybody else. Plus the fact that the thing is with Rooney, and I think the way Sir Alex manages Rooney is very much dealing with his mental attitude, and his mental attitude is he will want a reaction off him.
You both got Rooney in the starting lineup, I think just playing off the front. Obviously Javier Hernandez is the spirit. He's been a sort of forgotten man in the last couple of weeks, but Julian, do you like that, bringing Chicharito back in? I think he's got 6 goals against Chelsea for United. He seems to like playing them. Do you like his inclusion in these guys' lineups?
Yeah, definitely. Chicharito really loves somehow playing against Chelsea, and you know, he's got a point to prove, because the last 2 games, as you mentioned, he's not really played. So as Fergie said, that every player in the squad should play a part coming to the end of the season. So Hernandez in, it's good, it's great. It will be nice to see him just off the tracks and just try to score a couple against Chelsea. Yeah,
just wonder if he'd had been off the bench in the week, he may have nicked one of those chances late on. Guys, time for predictions. You've got Hernandez playing Cal, but what are you going for? Scoreline, the FA Cup quarter-final.
3-2 United.
3-2 United, cup thriller. What about you, Rebecca?
I'm gonna go for 2-1. I think a lot's gonna depend on how we start the game, whether we start it positive or sort of slightly subdued.
Still knocking the holders out. And Julian, what have you got for us?
3-1 to United.
3-1, the margin of victory is getting a little bit bigger, but we could have save the biggest to last, the way he's been talking all night. It's a Chelsea fan. Rory, what have you got for us?
I think if things go really well for us and we pay no attention to Benitez, I think we could nick a 2-2.
Nick a 2-2 draw. He's been talking about United all night, and now he's changing his tack, but we shall see. Guys, wonderful to get your predictions. By the way, you at home, if you want to get your predictions, you do have to subscribe, click the button and put them below for the Chelsea game. Do it before kick-off. We're not stupid. There will be a league throughout the season. The winner will be given the full glory of a shout-out, and the loser will be named and shamed as well. Guys on the panel, been wonderful to have you here. Thank you for watching. We'll see you all after the Chelsea game.
To all the Reds out there, if you want to be part of this, all you've got to do is subscribe.